Welcome everybody, Steve here. Well, we got stuff drying in the shop. So, and I want to continue on with the sanding. Now I could do this outside like I did the other stuff, but out of the acreage right now, we got all that poplar fluff fallen, and it's just horrible out there. So, I'm in my shop in town, where it's not fluffy at all, and I'm just going to continue sanding so we can just keep up with the progress. I'm just cleaning them all off here first with a degreaser, and then we'll get sanding. So these are the fenders for project grade, and we're getting close. I sand these down, and we'll do the tailgate as well, and I'm going to do, that'll be kind of my last big spray that I'm going to have to do. So I'm quite excited. Now if you guys watch me, you know that when I get going with my primer, I like to stroke it with 220 first. That makes sure that everything's nice and straight. Give it a coat of guide coat, and then it doesn't take very much to finish it with 320. So far so good. Fender is looking pretty straight. That makes me happy. Now 320, it goes pretty quick, and 320 is good enough for me because I put a sealer on. But if you're not putting a sealer on, you want to go to, say, 600 grit. You sand it with 320, give it another coat of guide coat, and then hit it with 600. It goes really quite quickly after the 220. As all you're doing is getting rid of minor sanding scratches, and it takes almost no effort at all at this stage. To finish this off on the with the 320, I got a real floppy kind of a pad here, and that just works wonders for doing these tight radiuses. Just keep her light. And that'll do a little nicer job than a straight block. And of course, life wouldn't be complete if I didn't find a little dent. The first fender was awesome. This one's got just a real minor little dent. So the tailgate, we got her looking pretty good. And I'm just gonna finish it off with the palm sander. You know, we don't have to have this 100% on the inside. You know, we'll block a little bit on the outside, but for in here, palm sander. Well, the fender does a nice job, but it doesn't get everywhere. And on a tailgate, there's lots of nooks and crannies, so you know, you gotta bend up a piece of sandpaper and get your scotch right out with a little stick. Get in on all the little spots. Because if it ain't sanded, it ain't sticking. Just gotta be patient. It happens pretty quick. Tailgate looks pretty good. I'm gonna be happy with it. I'm gonna be happier when it's on the truck though. Kind of clean her up. Haul her out to the shop and then we can hang these and get them painted. Quite enjoy doing the sanding in here, so I think I'm going to bring some more stuff in. I'll bring the running boards in, get them all done. They're kind of the last little thing that we have to do, and it's always the running boards that are the last thing to get painted, so, but that's okay. Once these are done, it's going to make it kind of feel like this is the end of the job. Just a couple minor little things before we can start spraying. Get everything wiped down. This is kind of big, you know, because even though we just still have the running boards, it's almost like this is the final spray, because running boards are, you know, going to be easy. But the big job is almost done. So one of the things I got to contend with here is I got these little pieces of fluff coming off the poplar trees, and let me tell you, they are the biggest pain in the whole world. So what I've done, I've actually taped off all the cracks. So once I seal the shop up, I'm not going outside. I got to paint, just stay in. And it's a bit of a pain. It really, really is. But, you know, it's only going to get worse. We just kind of got started with the poplar fluff. So I just got to keep going. Nice thing about it is I get one chance to sand it off with the epoxy primer. And it wasn't too bad. But they're microscopic, they're just little tiny pieces. And it doesn't matter how good you try and seal everything up, they seem to get in. I don't know how. This is the second coat of paint, and you just got to take your time when you're spraying. And sometimes with the high metallics, what you can do is at the end, just let it set just for a little tiny bit, and then give it kind of a half coat. And that'll make sure that all the metallics are nice and even, and then you're ready for some clear. Fenders are looking good. Got the tailgate back over there. Oh, I gotta focus in on that one. There we go. But we gotta get some undercoat on the underside of these fenders, so that's the next step. I'm gonna do a little bit of seam sealing here. Now, if you remember, on these rear fenders, I had to cut them and move this lip in. So there's a weld back here. So I got to seam seal that. And right in here, I want to seam seal this. This is where the running board bolts onto. And very notorious for rusting out here, so let's just steam seal it, keep the dust and water out of there. And now the funnest part of the whole build. I just love doing this. You notice here I had to spray a little bit of primer where that my little bar for my stand was. Didn't quite get primer there. Hopefully I don't have any exposed steel. Fender number 2. Well, this concludes this episode of the rear fenders and the tailgate. You know, they look awesome, and we're going to get them all mounted up. I know you're excited about seeing how it looks on the truck, but it's happening quick now. We have the running boards, and then we just have a little bit of assembly left, and this truck is done. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.